And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bailey. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Vikings nothing.
Back to throw is Bailey. To throw on 2nd down. There he goes inside the 30. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bailey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And inches.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dalvin Cook on the carry. A fumble on the
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Oh, a 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll try and run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Pre-game meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 3 yards out, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure hand.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into some... one that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he's going to let it go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 22-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To the air again, Burrow. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. Bullock's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Burrow on 3rd down, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look. There, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Oh, he shifts past him. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Dalvin Cook.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Bailey to throw on third down. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Bailey now looking to throw on second down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. From the gun, Bailey toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk. And they will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film. Did you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's going to let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all. The way inside the Cincy 20.
1st and 10 at the
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Powers through. And another tackle broken. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take the... up past the 10.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
This would be one heck of a
Field goal.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Attempt.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete.
Field goal. Intended for Drew Sample. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as... guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Now Bailey operating from the gun. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Is no good.
Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.